Hello everyone. This reading is for the star sign of Leo from now until the end of the week. And I pre-shuffle the cards because it's quicker and I can spend time to talk about the cards rather than shuffling. I've used the Oceanic tarot deck, and I also used the Moonology tarot deck. And the cards that are additional today in today's readings are these ones, which are my own design. They arrived yesterday, and these are available for purchase in my Etsy shop, and the link will be below in the description box. I pre-shuffled those as well, and I left them here. So what I'm going to do is when I finish with the reading, I'm just going to pull random cards from here. These are affirmation cards. They can be used as daily affirmations if you want, or you can use them as a gift to somebody, or you can add them to your readings if you do readings at home. These will be useful. So let's start with the reading. So this is for Leo. The first card I'm getting for Leo is the Sun, and the Sun is the happiest ever card in the whole deck. The keyword here is happiness, and what it means is there's something really, really happy, bright, positive, warm, as the energy of the Sun is quite warming and happy and just make people full of loving, vital energy. And it could mean that something has happened around your life that made you feel quite happy. And the card that's next to it is the Knight of Cups, which means here on this deck it says proposals. So it doesn't have to be something too serious like a marriage proposal or anything, but this card is about somebody who is reaching out with their heart on their sleeve and telling you how they truly feel about you, telling you their romantic intentions, telling you that they have feelings for you. Or it could be that is, if you're a woman, it could be that you get an invitation for a nice date with someone, because the cups is about how people feel about the emotions and feelings, and especially romantic feelings. And the knight represents actions to be taken towards someone. So if you're involved with someone, you don't know what he's going to do next, what is his intentions, what is he thinking, I would say he's going to ask you out on a date. And this is going to make you feel quite happy. The Sun card here represents total fulfillment, vitality, joy, and happiness. Like you couldn't have been any happier than that. Also, the next card I'm having is new beginning, which is the Fool. And for you, it feels like a brand new whole fresh start in life. That you meet this guy, he likes you a lot, he wants to ask you on a date, you get together, and for you this is the new fresh start in life, that you diving in and you're just saying to yourself, well, whatever happens, I like him, he's charming, he's sweet, he's romantic, he's a kind soul, and I'm diving into the ocean of emotions and I want to go and get to know him a bit better. And also the Moonology card that I got is called It's Time to Take Action, which very much shows me that this will be a romantic action that needs to be taken with someone, or he will take romantic action towards you, and you will feel that your new life is just about to begin. So why I'm saying new life is because right at the beginning of this reading, I have two major arcana cards. This is the Sun, which is the ultimate in total happiness in life, and the new beginning is also a major arcana card. So it's card number 0, and it means everything begins now, like starting from scratch, starting like from now. There was nothing else before that, and it wouldn't matter anymore. And very often means like when you're ready to leave your past behind and to forget everything because it is no longer relevant for you, because you are standing right in front of a whole new fresh start in life. The cards at the bottom are showing me that despite that everything happened, are very happy, very optimistic about this whole new beginning. The guy was genuine. The guy that came forward with his heart, offering his heart, and telling you how he truly feels about you, he was genuine. And he was a sweet romantic soul. So I wouldn't doubt his intentions. Whatever he said to you on private, it was true. It was exactly how he felt about you. And as the sun and the moon, the sun and the fool being major arcana card, it means this whole situation with this new person that came into your life made you both equally happy, and it brought the new sunshine into your life. So you could have felt previously lonely or unhappy, or that you didn't have anyone that you could share this happiness, this like shared common happiness with. And then you met this guy, and then finally you felt, this is somebody I can start a new beginning with. This is somebody who makes me truly happy, and I can share that happiness with him. And then suddenly something happened. This card comes up after this, which left me a little bit confused myself, because this reading started off so well, and I was just pulling. I first pulled the Sun, wonderful, the Knight of Cups, wonderful, the Fool, and then all of a sudden I'm having conflict, the Five of Swords. So that means something went wrong there, and I won't. It could have been between you two, between you and him, or you could be about him or around him, or there could have been an internal conflict. But the swords are negative energy. Sometimes they represent toxic, demeaning arguments between people when people's feelings are being hurt. It doesn't have to be between you and him, okay? It could be someone else is not happy about you and him being together, or you open your heart to someone and they didn't feel happy about that. So that brings some toxic energy into this lovely new beginning. And it could also mean that your own or his own personal anxieties or worries or fears or any negative emotion are making him kind of in making him maybe pull away, but in a unpredictable way, because the sword hits and hurts quite fast. So you could have been thinking it's so lovely, so beautiful, and all of a sudden you feel cut. And okay, so this doesn't have to stay that way, because what is good about this reading is that the major arcana cards, which are more important as they're major and they represent major energy over your life at this point, they're positive. The major arcana cards are positive and happy, and especially when you have the Sun, that means everything's gonna work out just fine. It doesn't have to be right now, it could be later on, but when you start a reading with the Sun, that means no matter what you're going through, you could have gone through a falling out or a conflict, or somebody interfered between you, or it could be his own anxieties that made him feel at conflict with himself, like, what do I do now? And everything's just like striking at him. All this could have made this new beginning not go anywhere. Okay, I won't say it came to a halt, but it probably came to a pause, and he left you wondering, left you really confused what's going on. I'm getting, so after this, I'm getting the High Priestess, and this is intuition. Okay, it says here, intuition. This is you as a female having very strong intuition and diving into it, dipping into it, and trying to work out for yourself what really happened? Why did we have to fall apart when everything was so lovely and so beautiful, and you just felt so energized and so optimistic about the new future that was just coming up? And I'm guessing that you will need to reflect first. You need to spend time on your own to reflect, to calm yourself down. Your own personal emotions need to be detached from the truth that you can access through your intuition. The moon card here that I have is Pisces. It says meditate and contemplate. And Pisces is the most intuitive, ultra feminine, extra soft and emotional sign. Even male Pisceans have that kind of traits to them, that they can feel and know things without knowing, without anyone telling them. So the High Priestess also represents a female Piscean. So what it means is, I know you're Leo. Why I'm going on about Pisceans is because these are the psychics of the zodiac. It means you need to adopt or absorb this kind of energy that somehow deep down you know that this argument that happened, it wasn't the end of the story. Your intuition is telling you there is more to it. There is more to it because the initial first energy of the whole date, of the whole thing, was amazing. And you kind of felt it. It's time for a new chapter for you in life with this really sweet guy. The cups represent water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpios. It could be sun, moon, or rising. I don't know if you if you feel connected with this sign because you're fire. Leo is a fire sign. Maybe some of you can have kind of a good connection with water signs. So Pisces is also water sign. So I'm guessing that you need to get in touch with your feminine, intuitive, emotional self, and to be able to listen to your intuition and guide you and let you know that this beautiful new beginning, it didn't stop here with the argument. It's not over at all, and it's only new beginning. So next card I'm getting is the Ace of Swords. On this deck it says victory, but you know that these cards can have millions of different readings depending on the context and the rest of the cards and what's happening around, and in of course in your own personal circumstance, your personal life and your own situation. So this card is exactly the opposite of the High Priestess, because intuition can be sometimes really undetermined. Like you could get feelings about something, or you could have signs or messages from the universe. You could be going into card readings, or you could have dreams that come into trying to tell you all this is something that is what it is, but you're not sure about it. It could be just a dream, or it could be just a sign, and then you're thinking, am I imagining things? It, like you could be like, my intuition is telling me that this argument, this falling off that was really hurtful for both of you, is not the end of this beautiful new love story that you have here. But then at the same time, you could be questioning that I need a solid proof. I need the facts, and I need clarity, and I need the truth, because Ace of Swords is exactly that. Is concrete, solid, factual truth. Just to confirm your intuition, what your intuition was telling you already. Okay, so you could use both. You know already deep down this is not over, and your date, your kind of meeting with this lovely romantic sweet guy was only the beginning of your whole new life ahead, because full, it means it's a major arcana, and it means there was nothing before that. You just starting your life now, and you're starting a happy life together. And that's for both of us, not just for you. That could be for him as well, that your happiness is just starting now. But you need to know the truth, because the Ace of Swords is a victory and success out of all this, but with the truth and with knowing the truth, making the right decision. So you don't need to make a decision based on your intuition. You could have a hint, or you could already feel like in certain way, but you still need the concrete proof, which will be the Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords, it could mean a conversation that is very honest, very blunt, very open, very upfront, where nothing is being withheld and people are speaking exactly what they think. The Swords is about logic, about mind. And Daniel will know, but Aces are also about new beginnings, and you have the Fool, which is about a new beginning. So it's very likely that you will talk with this person, you will clarify whatever happened, which is this conflict that you had. Maybe you had a fight. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe somebody else got involved into it and led to a falling out. But the cards are just too good for me to be thinking that this is over for good. It's not over for good. It's just beginning. The Fool is a new beginning, and the Aces, all the Aces are about starting fresh after clearing the misunderstanding and clearing the confusion and starting anew on a clean slate. The Moon cards that I'm getting here are, it's time to take action. So that could be either you or that could be him. You could have been waiting because the High Priestess is very passive, feminine energy. She would rather wait to see what happens. She would rather meditate and contemplate into her own intuition, to get in touch with her intuition. And she knows this already, but this is the passive feminine energy. That could be you. And then you have Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, and this is very masculine energy, and it's about taking action. So this male that you are dealing with, he will have the energy, he could be Aries, or he could have the energy of Mars, when now, off, or never kind of attitude, that it's time for me to do something right now, or I will never have the chance. So this card says it's time to take action. And yeah, and I think the action will be, he'll want to talk to you, to clarify, to have this open and honest conversation when you will know the truth and you will know the facts, and then you will decide what you want to do about it. But as I'm getting the new beginnings here, Ace of Swords is a new beginning after clarity, and the Fool being major arcana, it means this whole story, everything from the very beginning, from the first stage you have, that was the beginning of your next chapter. And it could take years, because chapters in life, they take, I don't know how long, 10, 15 years. So, okay, so these are the energies that I'm picking up for you. I would say still listen to your intuition. You could already know what's going on. You will have a confirmation from him, which will be spoken. The Swords is communication, is intellect. It's about being articulate. It's about being expressing yourself logically and clearly. So there's no misunderstandings in this. So I'm gonna pull some cards from my deck, which I'm very proud of. I cut them all by myself yesterday. So let's see what the affirmation cards want to tell us. You are loving. So there is a lot of a loving energy going on around here. The sun is warmth. It's not exactly a love card, but it's about everything beautiful, warm, loving, kind, that makes life go round. So you could already have a lot of loving energy about you just as a person. Also, the sun represents the star sign of Leo. Okay, so you're loving, and this guy could feel drawn towards this loving energy. that you could be the sun for him. Like if he's going through kind of dark time, unhappy time, all of a sudden he meets that ray of sunshine here that makes him feel really warm and really happy and really accepted. So loving. Then let's see what's the next card. You are given. So that could be you. As I know a lot of Leo women, they're extremely generous and caring and giving and loving. I know and the male Leos as well. I get on well with Leo women. I do know that they're quite kind as well. They are strong and powerful women, being fire sign, but they are giving the love freely because they just have so much about it. So much because the energy is the sun. It's in the same way that the sun never runs out of warmth and the sun never runs out of light, because the sun is the source of all the love and light. So that's how this person feels about you. And also very vibrant energy. It could be quite how can I say, vibrant and live kind of person. Oh, I can't remember the word now. Vivacious person. You are energetic, ego. I just said vivacious and the energy came out. You are energetic. You're full of happy energy. You are full of happiness yourself, and you, like the sun, you don't shy away from spreading this happiness and light to others, to the world. Like the sun is giving all his light and warmth to the world. That's what you do.